Hi there everyone, it's Dolores again from Beantown, Boston. It's June 29th and actually might be June 30th. But anyways, I am 2.5 weeks post-op from Acdf C4 through C6 and I am feeling awesome. This was the best gift to self ever. Hindsight, I should have done this 15 years ago. My overdeveloped sense of minimizing just served me. Live and learn, I guess, the hard way. Pardon my lack of eye contact. I'm walking on uneven ground and I'm fearful of falling where I'm not fused yet. I'm wearing something called a bone growth stimulator, and I have Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts, supposedly the deluxe version, and it doesn't cover this. It cost me $1,011. Apparently, if I made poor life style choices like smoking, it would have covered. But I have, and I recommend joining an online group. There are a number of them on Facebook, ACDF, post-surgery or pre-surgery groups. A lot of good people. You can get a lot of good answers and support, give support to people there, make friends, and I learned that it is worthwhile to appeal this process. I am over 50 and I do have osteopenia, not osteoporosis but osteopenia. So apparently I have a case worth arguing and maybe I can get my $1,000. So that's worthwhile. I know the risk of being boring and reiterating, I have just progressed and gotten lots more energy, even though I still am winded here. I am walking up to over 5 miles a day because I'm like a hamster on a wheel, a little bit bored. But I did just start back at work yesterday. I work as a counselor, so my job is quite sedentary. So it's a good thing that I started this walking. I learned that from my online group and from some research that walk will help the fusion. So I do recommend that to anyone who's able to walk. It is a big help. I feel so much better. I think once the endorphins get going, less pain, and just an overall sense of well-being throughout the day, or at least for 4 hours after walking. I have these little wireless headphones. I listen to some tunes, downloaded an app that shows how far and how fast, plays music. I've got a weird eclectic mix of tunes, 70s girl here. So anyways, I wrote down a couple of things that I wanted to tell people. My Dermabond glue finally, yay, came off yesterday, so I know it's still kind of horrific looking scar, but it looks a lot better to me than it did. And you think at 50 something I wouldn't care, but I do. So it's a step in the right direction, and that I'm worried about vanity now instead of pain is amazing. My left leg still feels 20 pounds lighter, which is such a gift, especially when walking around. And I've only had one headache for the first time, since the surgery, which is amazing because I was having around 15 migraines a month, and I was having like daily headache feeling. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would be like a 3 every day, and it was explained to me that the cerebral spinal fluid was blocked because of the herniated discs. And I'm going to sit here because I see a lot of people. Summer camps have started. Cerebral spinal fluid was blocked because of the herniated discs and bone spurs that were in the way. So my brain literally wasn't being bathed very well and cushioned. So when I shake my head, it hurt. Now though I can shake my head and my neck isn't too thrilled, but the rest of me is doing fine. And that's amazing, because when you're living in that kind of low-level chronic pain, for me it would wear me out so that I would be tired at the end of the day and unable to participate fully. Like go out to dinner sometimes with my family or to events with my husband's work, things like that, and need to go to bed early. You know, I just missed out on a lot. And 18 years ago I went to a doctor, had an MRI, and they said you're not a surgical candidate because it's on too many levels. Hindsight, I should have got a second opinion. I got to take ownership of that. I am a minimizer. I believe that I have a high tolerance of pain, and I don't know. I don't think I was an actor or anything, but I've had a couple of other health things happen in my life where I was told that I didn't appear like I was in enough pain. I had a broken leg once and was walking on it, so they said no, it can't be broken until the x-ray showed. I had an intra-abdominal ectopic pregnancy, and they kept me overnight belittlingly, doing me a big favor, until the ultrasound technician came in the morning, did the ultrasound, saw that I was bleeding internally, got me into surgery within 20 minutes of that, and the head nurse was apologizing that I just didn't seem like I was in enough pain. So I'm doing something not conveying clearly to my providers how I feel. So I need to learn from this, and I think that that suck it up, buttercup. I think a lot of men do this, and women too, that we think it's stoic, strong, a sense of strength, but we're really not doing ourselves a favor when we need to get help and get repaired, and more importantly, can be repaired. I had 18 years of needless suffering, and I missed out on family events, and I'm sure I was grumpy and not my best self. And that's a shame, a gift to my family I could have given, but could have been better. So anyways, now I am better, and I will be better as this fusion heals. So I guess that's it for now. Let's see. I just want to emphasize that people get support, and then in the short term, that sore throat stuff and swallowing, that's gone away for me. I really highly recommend ice chips, popsicles. You can get sugar-free or all fruit ones. I lived off those, and for the first few days, chloroseptic spray and lozenges, those were awesome. And I did get a glitch where I can kind of see the scars a little bit bigger. I did unfortunately get a little bit of an infection that I caught early. Nobody, unfortunately, in my media support system was available on the midweek day, so I downloaded an Uber app, figured it out, and got my butt into Boston, and was seen by my surgeon's wound care specialist, and got put on Keflax for 2 weeks, which is a pain. It's 4 times a day, but it cleared me up within 48 hours, and good item, so I definitely needed it. And if you start to have drainage, run, don't walk, call your doc, and get seen. Before my surgery, I had to use some sort of it was a surgical scrub called Bacto Shield. The night before, I had a shower with it, leave it kind of on my neck, scrub my neck for 3 minutes, and then I had to do it the morning of my surgery, so there obviously was some left. And so once my wound felt quite healed, I started to rub my neck with that at night. Kind of paranoid about the infection, I guess, too. I don't know if that's an okay thing to do. If there's any doctors out there, maybe you can correct anyone who might be seeing this if I'm doing something that's totally bad. You know, because I don't want to be giving. And, you know, don't do this without asking your doctors. I just did it on my own. But anyways, I am feeling well. I'm looking forward to, I think it's a 1 month point. I can put vitamin E cream on it. And then there's some other products that are supposed to minimize the scar. And I will give that a go, because less is more. All right, enough. This thing, I can see this is almost a 10-minute video. All right, take care. God bless. Bye.